I was gonna play the franchise mode. The file got corrupted. It wasn't accurate. I started it before the season started. Uh, this is a little bit more accurate of a bracket, except for there is no way the Raiders are making the playoffs. Um, so after playing over and over and over and over again, uh, or simulating over and over again, this is the best I got. So obviously the Raiders are not gonna fucking be in the playoffs. But over here, this seems more realistic. So we're just gonna play this game. And it's set on all pro. Um, and then hopefully we see the Eagles in the championship round. And hopefully it's either the Ravens or Chiefs against 49ers. So this isn't the franchise mode that I played earlier on, but it is a simulation to the playoffs with a more accurate thing. Like the Tennessee Titans were the #1 team on my franchise mode, so this is more accurate. So let's play this game. Oh, let's upgrade players first. So this is probably most likely going to be a scenario. Oh wait, yeah, I gotta edit the fucking uniforms because it's the fucking Cowboys, right? Shit. Alright, so this ought to be interesting. How good are them boys? Well, we've beaten them 3 times in a row.
Today, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. As we'll see Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers versus Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
It was a frequent sight in the 80s and 90s, and it's continued on till today. Playoff football in the Bay Area as we welcome you to Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, You say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest. You'll take the week off. Get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the one touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
Play one, and Prescott to the air. It got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this has taken that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, as you can see, they're not operating at full health today, partner. That's been a big story the last couple of weeks. But the bottom line, their record is solid, and you know that this is still a very dangerous team, even with those guys. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. That one goes for 30 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. Leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Purdy to throw it on first down. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, certainly not how they envision the start to this when you give up the touchdown and they take a shot on the first play from scrimmage offensively, Charles, but it gets intercepted.
Yeah, instead of just trying to nibble and, work your way downfield, they tried to take a nice little chunk there. It didn't pay off for them. Now the defense runs on the field, having already given up a touchdown the first drive, hoping to get their legs under them and slow them down.
And all those mistakes, they just seem magnified here in the playoffs. Second down and a little more than a yard here. To throw is Prescott. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And Lamb going to have it.
No, the file got corrupted. It wasn't accurate anyways. The Titans were the #1 seed. Like, come on. So yeah, I had to simulate something that would be close to the brackets, but it's on the hard setting, so I'm kind of pissed. And they have those ugly blue uniforms on. Fucking Debo should be #1. Who's the slot? The defense is all fucked up too. totally fucked up. God damn. Yeah, fucking won't let you change them, dude. I hate playing against their, like, too dark colors. It's unbecoming. It's just not fashionable. McCaffrey is at 84? What? Oh, 99. Okay, all right. Woman, safety. Oh, yeah, I got myself in a predicament already, so I'm pretty screwed.
Cowboys first down as he's down at the 17-yard line.
Feels like it's on the hardest setting.
Now Prescott.
I haven't played. Oh,
As he throws, he lost the football. It's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have third and long coming up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was third down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
Play action. Now Parody. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third and 4. Throwing here, Parody. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Oh.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past
Both those
it,
are hitting
and
the
often
wrong
put the ball
buttons
up for
too,
grabs the rest of the ball game.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring
Triple
up second
coverage.
down.
God, I hate these uniforms.
Prescott
They
to
suck
throw
so
it.
bad. Oh my God. Fucking holding. Fuck.
On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Yeah, that was dumb on my part. Getting into a hole.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is...
Start over this fucking game. There's no way I'm going to come back on this. What are the options? What am I playing at? All Madden? All Pro. Oh, I guess
First down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Missed the pass.
A good pick up there at 22.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Prescott. Open man right side, it's Lamb. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing, Prescott. That's dumped off to Poe. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Rage quit. Rage quit. I can't stand playing against those Blues, man. I can't change that. So triggered by blue. Did it go back to the main menu? How do I change their uniforms anyways? Well, it's a divisional playoff game. I'm going to try to win it. But the settings won't let me change. I should play it at Pro. See, look, it won't even let me change over there. Oh, man, that sucks, dude. I don't want to play against their Blues. It's irritating. There's no way to even change that. Well, that's lame. It's like having two home fields. I mean, that's not that's, it irritates me, but I'm losing the game, so I'm going to start over. But yeah, how do I change that? There's no way to change it. Fucking Madden. Wow. Wow. I don't even want to play that then. I'll play it at Pro. Yeah, I don't think there's any way to change it. Looks like I'm stuck with playing with them in their Blues. I could change mine, I guess. Yeah, it's a strange. Isn't that weird? But that's because the home jerseys for the Cowboys is the white. Their away one is by default the blue one, which sucks because I'm at home. It's home field advantage. I should be able to choose what I want to wear according to them. Let me try it again. I'll change mine if I can. I don't even know if I can. Oh, yeah. Oh, edit CPU uniforms. There it is. Jesus. I'm sitting there thinking I had to put the controller on the other side. They make it too easy. Yeah, there we go. That's more like it. I just play with the home team. All right. Jesus, that was so easy. They let you change it. I didn't even see this here. I didn't even see that. All right. Also, probably change the. So now it'll be too easy. Yeah, I didn't know they gave you that option. On your side. Fuck, now I'm not stoned anymore. My weed's wearing off.
Today, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. As we'll see Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
It was a frequent sight in the 80s and 90s, and it's continued on till today. Playoff football in the Bay Area as we welcome you to Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the... pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. Purdy now on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Micah Parsons collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Time for Dak Prescott of the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And if he and his guys want to spring the upset here in the 2nd round and move on, they've got to focus on the good that they did in the wild card victory. At the top of that list, protecting the football.
Who probably has the Raiders playing with Jimmy Garoppolo still,
might not
so
be so fortunate this time around. And if that's the case,
how good the
they'll end up
Raiders
going
would
home.
actually be.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Fairly realistic,
If you're in the offensive huddle,
At
you're
least I got all the
smiling
teams
after that
that I
play because
think
you've
will
certainly
win
got them guessing now.
in
2nd and
the
short.
playoffs.
Could they just hand it off for another big
Sucks
game?
that I
Or
lost
did they
that
take advantage of this
file,
spot to take a big shot downfield?
And that would
I had
be
to play the
off target
Rams
and
and then
incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options
Commanders or
downfield
something.
and forced the incompletion.
Now
That
they
ain't
face
realistic.
a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Fred
That was
Warner.
the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up.
This
and
game's
start
starting
clicking
off a
on those
little
key
bit
3rd down throws.
more my style.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away.
The drive just stalled
This is
out
taken at the
big time.
23. And he's got this
Oh,
almost
tapped
to
me
the
out of
40
bounds. Isn't that
before
full
going
flag?
out. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive.
I gotta
The
stay
last
away from
series
Parsons,
for him, a little
man.
disappointing,
Parsons is
forced
just
to
too
punt.
good.
And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they
And
begin
him.
this drive, 1st and 10. Call it no gain on the
Knock him
play, and
over,
it'll be
run it.
2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for a 1st down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch.
Gosh.
A lot of times he'll
There's
just run
no
past you
run
the
at
initial
all.
point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Officially,
They're
it's a
gonna force him to
1-yard
pass.
loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Oh, that's what's going on. The progressive, fuck, I gotta change that.
Purdy now to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before he was
See how
able to break the
McCaffrey's
tackle,
just
and the
fucking
extra effort
gutted.
moves the
He's
sticks.
exhausted.
9 yards on the
Alright,
pickup
we'll
there, and it
play
keeps
with
the
it.
drive
Fuck, I hate
alive.
playing with it.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Marquise Bell in on that stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Parody.
Oh, shit. Oh, he's right there. Fuck.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
They've got a good secondary.
Out of the gun, Parody. That is caught.
Go in.
Touchdown. Deebo Samuel, a 16-yard touchdown.
Deebo.
And the Niners are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerves showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
Big cock rock.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a
Every time Moody kicks, I'm nervous.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, you know, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's typical Dak. There's the real Dak.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The big difference between the two settings.
Kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Not over.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Brock Purdy and the offense back out there.
5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking.
Yeah, run
Receivers,
right at Parsons.
I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Oh, my God.
Great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in-vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs.
It's like every single time that he starts playing well, and he does every year, everybody gets on his fucking nuts like he's the best ever.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to
could have broke that.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
My name is Dak. Hello, my name is Dak. Looks like I got only Ray. Or maybe McCaffrey.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh,
that's complete to
should not have gone
McCaffrey.
that.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
Oh my gosh.
Double coverage, and it's intercepted.
How did I do that?
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Trying to run forward with Pollard, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And
Get your
down
ass
he goes.
down.
The 49ers get there. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Dak there throwing complete to Cooks. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Oh my God, fuck.
That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Come on.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Here is 3rd down and 4. Prescott now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Oh my gosh, how did he miss him?
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
How was
He did a
that?
fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you
Yeah,
have
that
to.
was
I
a
think in this
4-point
situation, you
fucking-
kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Stand. To get the ball back.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the first of 4 divisional round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the
Green
NFC.
Bay could do it.
And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
And finding confidence at the right time.
We saw a fine performance in the first half from the former Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A Trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And Charles, that had to be an...
Look at the stats. Yep. Yep.
Locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
He'll fire deep downfield.
Come on, make a fucking play.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep.
That
makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by.
I don't think you can play man against
that time, there's not much of a
good.
window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Why do I have McCaffrey returning punts? What the fuck? No wonder he's gassed.
Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield?
Playing with the lead?
It appears that the answer is yes.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Ayuk going to go in motion right. And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Parody. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep...
Now the ball comes
no. Good job, George.
And the defense
offense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have touchdown.
That was pretty. That was fucking pretty.
Christian McCaffrey, a 16-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are able to stretch out their lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Moody good with the extra point,
And the lead is up to 8.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On play action, Prescott.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Prescott.
There's
And the
fucking ass.
Niners get there and bring him down.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third
Grave
situations.
digger.
They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film
No,
section
Jerry's
tomorrow may
a
be
fucking
little
Rams
longer than it
fan.
normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
9 in a row.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott.
Oh my God.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
After that.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
See ya.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because
See ya.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Debo.
Debo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard.
I know, man. I was
touchdown
hoping for some
This time he
cautions,
finds
but
the
they
end
got
zone
the
in run game.
fucking
it's almost
fakers
as if he
on.
said, well, that's how
Go
I know
Pacers.
to do it. That's
Go
almost
Pacers.
boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only.
The
and get
in-season
into the
tournament,
end zone.
which is like the 83rd game or whatever the fuck. It's so confusing. How long was
Good with
that?
the extra point.
And
70
the lead is up
yards.
to 15 now.
70 yards for Debo.
So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown.
It is happening in real life. This is real life. What are you talking about? This is really happening right now, live.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
In a simulated game or a simulation.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, fucking boom.
The coverage a little too good there. And it's second.
Boom. Get your ass down, punk.
Down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long
beating
game.
this fucking
or
left
make
tackle
people
up
miss
all game.
downfield.
Can't get a
They've
fucking
got to have
sack.
points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
Pacers wear fucking yellow.
and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop
Any
him
team that
before
wears
he
yellow,
gets
I
the
root
steam going.
against. Like Steelers.
3rd and short
Yellow
yardage,
is gross.
Prescott.
Oh my
In
God.
the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys
Packers,
1st down as they're
green,
able
yellow.
to get the
What the hell
3rd
is
down
that?
conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks
Any
have
team
with
that
certain
wears yellow,
receivers. I think this guy
can't
has a
stand
connection with just about everyone.
Yellow's
Didn't
just
mind
a
throwing it in there
terrible
against
color.
double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play
Especially when it's
for him,
matched with
and he
purple.
did.
Prescott's
Purple is
throw
the
going to be
king's
caught by
colors.
Gallup. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
Oh!
And it's intercepted.
Jair Brown. Oh my gosh. Go, 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 go.
And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that,
I don't.
oftentimes
No,
interceptions
fuck the
result.
Vikings.
Line of
My
scrimmage, the
second favorite
15.
team is
It's
the
1st and 10.
Dolphins. Because they got pretty colors.
Shotgun handoff
And I
now to
like
McCaffrey.
Dolphins.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
I'm going to Debo.
Throwing here, Parody.
Oh no.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers.
I meant to go to Debo. They were both
Brandon
open.
Ayuk, a 15-yard touchdown.
This game is
And
over.
the Niners continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Moody good
Wow.
with the extra point, and the lead
This has
opens
certainly
up now
been
to 22
easier than I
points.
was hoping for. I wanted to game at least. But I'll take it.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Fuck.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
Oh!
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Come get me, Dak. Come get me, Dak. That's typical Dak right there. That's Dak.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock,
I hate running against Micah Parsons.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Debo or Ayuk.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Oh, same exact play, different side of the field. Brock Purdy is a motherfucker.
Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers are moving closer to a date now. The NFC Championship game
How
is
many touchdowns is that for
extend
Debo?
this 4th quarter lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And it's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah,
Holy
we're supposed to be neutral, but
smokes.
I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Yeah, the settings are way. I got the settings.
Extra point try now for
Too
Moody.
easy now. I wanted the game, but I didn't want the game I had last
And he's
time.
been a
with
busy
the
man,
ugly
5
as
for
blue
5 now
uniform.
as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it.
Debo's got 86 fucking yards. He got 71 on that one play. Debo has 3 touchdowns. Debo has 3 touchdowns against the fucking Cowboys.
Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And out now come the Cowboys. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here.
Prescott on first down. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. A tackler almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays.
Don't you have some hate watching to do?
They lead big, and a major part of
your
that
favorite
has been how they've
vet.
taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth.
Fuck the same play every single time.
Off to the races down the right side.
Come on, Dak. Come on, Dak. Come on, Dak.
Right sideline and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Now Prescott.
Drops this underneath for Pollard.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Prescott from the gun.
Oh, my
And
God.
they'll find the open man. That's complete.
Fuck.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 69 yards.
And the
Garbage.
Cowboys
Garbage
are
time.
finally into the
Garbage
end zone
time.
here in this 4th quarter. And CeeDee, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm
Garbage
okay with that
time.
cliche. All right, maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them. Not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Oh.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
2nd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
I don't like Jerry Jones. He's a fucking slave owner. He's like one of them old plantation bosses.
McCaffrey running up the middle, powers through.
Go.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I didn't manage to clock very well.
They run over center with Mitchell. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10.
This is Samuel.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. This late in the game, Charles,
I take the penalty and then punt or take the field goal?
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time.
Accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards.
1 fucking second off.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
And the Niners will continue on as we say so long, everybody.
Oh, thanks, EA. Oh. Where did he throw 3 picks? That's typical Dak.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
I might want to play that one again. I threw 2 interceptions, didn't I? $265, holy shit. 3, haha, 3 INTs. Yeah, CD Lamb torched. Alright, well, thanks for watching. I'll play the other game maybe later, or tomorrow or something. I'm hoping that it's going to be against the Eagles, because that's how I would think the playoff would go. So, anyways, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Later.